Cladding, COVID, and cloud. How are these three things affecting the UK housing market? That is the topic of this video. Now, if this is the first time you're watching my channel is all about helping immigrants who are new to UK get on the property ladder as quickly as possible and start building wealth and passive income through property investment. My name is Pragati, and I'm the author of the book Financial Freedom for Immigrants, which is available in Amazon and other websites as well. Now, let me just take you straight to my slide here. I'm going to do a screen share. Here we go. Okay, so cladding, COVID, and cloud, how this is affecting the housing market. Now, for those of you who don't know what cladding is, now cladding is a product that can be applied to a structure to fulfill one of the two purposes. And those two purposes are, number one, to give the structure of the building visually pleasing appearance. So it looks nice when you look at the building, just like the one you can see on the picture there. And secondly, it also provides an extra layer of insulation in the building, so it becomes more energy efficient. So these are the two purposes of cladding. Now, why are we talking about cladding? Now, if you remember 2017, Grenfell Tower in the center of London was in big fire, just like the picture as you can see, which is the picture of the Grenfell Tower itself, which killed 72 people. Now, the main culprit here for why that happened was due to the cladding. So the cladding, which was very combustible, burned rapidly and then, took the whole building down, killing so many people. So cladding, then from that time has been labeled as not a safe product to use in the buildings. Okay, so that's what's happened there. And because of that, because the buildings that had cladding were not safe, mortgage lenders, they stopped providing mortgages to such kind of buildings. So which means those people who wanted to sell buildings or flats that had cladding couldn't sell the flats because, of course, there's no mortgage available. And those who wanted to buy the same thing again, there was no mortgage available unless you're buying cash. So there are less cash buyers than those who want to buy on a mortgage. So basically the demand for flats started decreasing because of this one specific event. Now let's move to the next one here, the COVID. Okay, so the COVID-19, we're still in the middle of the COVID-19, and you know how things have developed or happened since the beginning of the COVID-19 in March 2020. So started with the lockdown. So the lockdown then caused people to stay at home. They're locked, in their homes because they couldn't go out. And then, especially those who were in a small flats or rooms in a building, they started feeling depressed, and the whole mentality and the concept of living in a flat started changing because they didn't experience that as a good thing because you couldn't go out, you haven't got the outdoor space, no garden, you're in a small room. And so that just, if they were buying a property in future, they'll probably be thinking about houses rather than flats. So the way they live, their lifestyle thoughts changed. So, also that caused many people to start working from home, okay, so especially on the IT sector. And what is, possible is, like business owners, they started realizing that when they start working from home, they're not just saving costs, but also they're equally productive. Okay, so business owners started realizing that and probably even start thinking about adopting such a model post-COVID. Okay, so basically, the whole thing is about people being able to work from home, and business owners also supporting that idea. Right, and then we come to cloud. The cloud here refers to the cloud computing. So what is cloud computing? It is the on-demand delivery of the IT resources over internet. Okay, so we don't need any more cables connected to our computers. We can use mobile phones to do your emails, to do works, to watch videos. Anything is possible from anywhere around the world now. So that is cloud computing. Now, the working from home has been supported by cloud computing, because if that wasn't there, then working from home would be less possible. Okay, so now, and because of that, okay, so people are more likely to work from home because it is possible because of the cloud, right? So, but one thing that the cloud computing does require is a really, really good internet connection. So, and when it comes to internet connection, you've got the fiber optic broadband and the 5G and all that, you know, so these are quite important when it comes to cloud computing. Okay, so all of these three things that we just talked about, the cladding, the COVID, and the cloud computing, what's the common thing here is that they are creating demand for houses away from the city center where there is good high-speed internet connection, which is fiber optic and 5G services. Okay, so that's what I think is the common in these three C's: cloud, COVID, and cladding, all causing demand for houses away from the city where there is good broadband or internet connection. I hope you found that video helpful. If this is the first time you're watching my video, once again, I'm the author of the book Financial Freedom for Immigrants, and do watch my other videos. There are quite a few helpful tips there about property and businesses. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.